Hello?
Hello, Rose. This is Jennifer De Beers, the acting chair over at Town Rep while Bob Alsquith is on leave.
Yes, I heard all about it. You don't sound too cheery. Speak to me.
Well, we're undergoing an organizational assessment that's just completely overwhelmed us. We haven't met the bank's deadlines and we've fallen behind on our grant dispersals, which means that you won't be receiving your first payment of your grant money on Friday. This should be sorted out by the weekend or Wednesday next, at the latest.
How the hell am I supposed to make payroll? It's way outstripped the negative resources we had before we started working on the show.
Well, maybe you could ask for a little patience. This should be okay soon.
Is that all?
The city is making rude noises, but I expect this will improve when we get our bill of health from our accountants.
Sure, okay.
Bye-bye.
Where does love go? Love is dynamic and always on the move. It grows and it dies and it changes in many ways. Once you have it, where can you go with it? Loving friendship. Sex with love. Work. Memory. Experience. Teaching, learning. More freedom than love usually allows. Am I in love with an idea or a person? Where does love go? Do you experience love as a progression? I think I'm moving to you. Is this fantasy? Is this insane? Is it more or less insane than living this current way? I'm terrified and curious and filled with dread and overcome in every way. But I need that hope of sharing a long piece of time with you to explore the feeling that gives me more comfort than I felt in a very long time. Is this too much? Should it be? My plan is to look for an easy way, an elixir or surgery to erase my memory of you, to exist as I once did, empty of this love.
Now, while she's singing, I want a steady stream of these human nature slides projecting around the action. And in the video, I want to see the passion of the love song clashing with the lover's desires for freedom or self-realization.
And we'd like to thank Rose for being our guest today and sharing some of her simmering musical zeal with us. That last song was What is Polyamory? I keep wanting to say, wants a cracker, wants a cracker. What do you think, Rose? With that attitude, I'll never know, will I?
Well, not exactly what I had in mind, Josh.
So one last time, you can see Rosie and the Red Scientists 3 weeks from today when their new multimedia performance, Art Jazz Spectacular Beasts in Love, opens at Town Rep running through May 24th. And what are we leaving them with, Rose?
Well, I know you're supposed to end on an up note, but reality is an upper for me, and the song The Force of Love is just like it is reality.
Thanks for listening, everyone. This is Jazzman Josh saying goodbye till next time from WKRC, the home of technical difficulties.
Well, at least I can say this is the first time Rose has been late with a check.
You don't think that's shaky?
Nah, I'm not worried. I just got a royalty check from a commercial I did 2 years ago.
I got an offer to go on the road for a 3-month tour with Arnett. I'm thinking about taking it.
Ornette and a piano player.
Yeah, it's a bunch of orchestral gigs. On the club dates, I'd be playing trumpet and violin duets.
I didn't know that you played trumpet and violin.
But after a while, better rested and reading again, I got pissed off. You can't borrow my brain, body, memories, infiltrate my life and heart, and not accept my consequent neediness or unhappiness. If you don't want the burden, you should leave me the fuck alone. And I think that's what you want. In future, you should probably stick to your music. Remember, you are the top of the food chain.
What can I say?
I bet you're asking yourself, what would Tina do now, aren't you?
At least they're gonna think you're talking about a man, except for that stick to your music bit. I tried to do the right thing. Please don't hate me. The whole point was to keep us working together, and now it's really hard. Especially.
Sorry, I can't change how I'm feeling. I had to objectify it to put my feelings outside of me a little, you know?
How did I get to the top of the food chain?
You, the heterosexuals, are the top of the food chain. You're the man in this relationship because you're deciding what can or can't happen.
Really? I thought that was just as much a woman's part.
Fuck, it's the boring tough guy's routine. Leaving. Look, let's just go along with it and assume it's the man's part, you know, because it's just a song anyway.
You know, you're seeing a hierarchy. I mean, something's telling me, call it a woman's intuition, topping from the bottom.